welcome each and every one of you to Polk County Fire Rescue's annual Holiday Awards Banquet. This is obviously a big night for us as we as chiefs get the opportunity to recognize some of the country's, and I did say country's, best fire rescue professionals. Tonight we will honor individuals who have gone past expectations as well as delivered at a high level. And they have done so in extreme pressure situations and usually even made it look routine and sometimes easy. These individuals exemplify the phrase coined by one of my favorite authors, Ernest Hemingway, as grace under pressure. I am very proud of the entire Polk County Fire Rescue team, and I am honored, truly honored to be part of it. But tonight I'm especially proud of each one who will cross the stage. This will be a great night. I am excited to get started. So with that, I would like to call the honor guard and ask everyone to stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the invocation and the national anthem. Honor guard.
Tonight we're honored to join together with our families and friends. Sadly, there are many that cannot be here tonight, those that have gone before us. We have set a table in their honor, the empty table. I ask you to join me in a moment of silence in their honor as we vow to never forget.
Bow your heads and pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening. We thank you for the men and women of Polk County Fire Rescue. I thank you for their dedication to service, their commitment, their level of excellence. And I know that comes as a calling from you, Lord, and I thank you for it. We pray for those who are on duty tonight. We ask that you keep them safe. We ask that you bring them home to their families tomorrow morning. Lord, in a year that has seen challenges and changes, we thank you for your hand leading and guiding this department. And it's in your Son, Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Everyone be seated. I would like to thank and recognize Kathy for that rendition of our national anthem. She definitely surprises me and impresses me every time she does it, so thank you very much for doing that. And now it is my honor and privilege to invite our Polk County's Board of County Commissioners, our Chairman Bill Braswell, to the stage for his opening remarks. Mr. Chairman.
It's a real honor to be here. I've got my written remarks, but before I get to them, I just wanted to say a couple of things. You know, in the 3 years I've been here and the other commissioners before me, you know, we recognize what you guys do, how important it is, and the importance of public safety in this county. We recognize that during the Great Recession, things fell behind, and we're working as hard as we can to catch up with you guys. We got 4 new fire stations coming. We got more coming after that. We just want you to know that we are proud of you. We love what you do, and we want you to be the best there is. And with that, good evening. As we're in the heart of the holiday season, and as 2019 comes to a close, we thank you for joining us as part of this Polk County Fire Rescue annual holiday recognition event. As Polk County Fire Rescue is currently on pace to surpass last year's fire and EMS response total with more than 93,000, which is an unbelievable number, to date, our first responders play a vital role in assisting citizens and visitors of Polk County during their greatest time of need. Today we look forward to honoring some of the members and citizens that have gone above and beyond to contribute to the mission of this division. A large number of Polk County Fire Rescue members will be working during the holidays. This can be extremely stressful for both family and friends. The Board of County Commissioners would like to extend our deepest gratitude to those who provide steadfast support for our first responders on a daily basis. This support is equally as important as the jobs they perform. On behalf of all the commissioners, we're dedicated to continuing to provide the required support to the Polk County Fire Rescue so that they in turn can continue to provide Polk County with the highest standard of service. Thanks again.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to say thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for saying those words, and I also like to say the entire board. We enjoy continued support from you guys, and we certainly couldn't accomplish some of the things we accomplished without that, so we very much appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, most important part of the evening, I'd like to bring Kathy back up here, and she's going to officiate dinner. So we're going to get the dinner, and then after the awards. So thanks, everybody, for coming, and we're going to eat. I have a couple things to do. I'd like to introduce our VIPs. These are the people that are very important to Polk County Fire Rescue, not only their contribution, but also to the county. So I'd like to, he's already been to the stage, but our chairman of our commission, Bill Braswell, is here with us tonight, sir. Former chairman and also current commissioner, George Lindsay, is here. Commissioner John Hall is also here. Our county manager, Bill Beasley, is also here. Deputy County Manager Joe Holman is also here. Deputy County Manager Ryan Taylor. Deputy County Manager Leanne Thomas is also here. Equal Opportunity Diversity Representative Sharon Mathis is also here with us. Assistant Fire Chief for Auburndale Fire Rescue and retired former Polk County Fire Rescue Fire Chief David Cash is here. Our former EMS Chief Raymond Chatlis is here. And Polk County Sheriff's Office Captain John Burcham is also here with us. Thank you, sir. I'd like to extend gratitude and thanks for coming to all the VIPs here tonight. Appreciate you guys. I get to do a lot of great things, and a lot of those things I'm very proud of here as a member of Polk County Fire Rescue. One of the most personally fulfilling things that I get to do as fire chief is recognize someone for an exceptional effort and a job well done. I've been looking forward to this evening for some time because that is exactly what I get to do here tonight. The job and the responsibility of a Polk County Fire Rescue member is a great one, and it is also a very challenging one. We take on personal risk from a safety perspective, and we are also challenged by the long-term effects of what we see and what we experience. And we do it willingly, without the everyday need of recognition. I know that Polk County Fire Rescue members are doing great things and making incredible contributions to our community every single shift, every single day. What a normal citizen might consider to be heroic to us and to my team members here is just a normal day. It is very tough to describe to someone what exactly or why exactly we would do the things that we do and how it is that we enjoy this job, but that is exactly the case. I would simply say it is in our DNA to put ourselves in a position to help, knowing that our endeavors we perform put us at personal risk. Everyone that I share the stage with tonight has an appreciation for those risks, puts them aside for the best interests of others, and for that I look up to them and I admire them for the professionals they are. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our communications director and my personal friend, Maya Nelson, to the stage to help me get started with tonight's celebration of achievement.
Good evening, and thank you, Chief. It's really an honor and a privilege for me to be with all of you and your team tonight. We're gathered here to celebrate all of you and the great things that you accomplished in 2019. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by your service." Greatness is achieved when an individual or teams contribute to an organization or a purpose that is greater than themselves, which is all of you. For some of our honorees this evening, greatness was achieved through bringing out the best in those around them, or being the best at the job that they do every day. And for others, greatness came through quick, unselfish acts from our members who, even when off duty, gave back to this community that we all serve. Now what I'd like to do for the next few minutes is share some of the stories with you and introduce you to the people who do great work for Polk County Fire Rescue. Our first award tonight is a Citizen Certificate of Appreciation. This is awarded to a non-agency partner whose actions contributed to the mission of the Polk County Fire Rescue Division. Tonight we're going to present two awards, and I'd like to invite first Betsy Lecounte to come to stage. Betsy is a human resource analyst and a wonderful ambassador for Polk County. She plays a vital role in the recruiting and hiring of Polk County Fire Rescue members. Betsy's days are filled with attending job fairs and recruiting events, then culling through hundreds of resumes to find the right candidates that will meet the expectations we have for a Polk County Fire Rescue first responder. In the 3 years that Betsy has worked for Polk County, she's developed procedures that have streamlined the hiring and recruiting processes for fire rescue. Betsy has a servant's heart, volunteering to help with United Way activities in the county and in mission work on her own time. Her professionalism and enthusiasm is a true benefit to Polk County Fire Rescue. And Betsy, tonight we want to thank you for your contributions. Rapid growth in the number of fire rescue members, especially new recruits, is stretching the capacity of our facilities. Early in 2019, leadership determined that a larger training facility was needed in order to accommodate the growing number of classes and our members. And the after-action review the county received from Emergency Service Consulting International in May confirmed the need to improve training opportunities for our team. Would our next Certificate of Appreciation recipients, Polk County Facilities Building Superintendent Kyle Holland and Polk County Fire Rescue Captains Eric Adams and Andrew Gagliano, please join us. Taking quick action to put training priorities into motion, Captains Adams and Gagliano began searching for a location for classrooms. With the help from Kyle Holland, a county-owned facility that was underutilized was selected. With many hours of hard work and some very late nights, sometimes as late as 2 a.m., these gentlemen converted the former Polk County Sheriff's Juvenile Boot Camp into a first-class fire rescue training facility. 2 large new classrooms that can facilitate learning of about 100 members at any time were created. This more than doubled the size of the old training classroom. So tonight we honor and thank these gentlemen for their dedication to the mission of Polk County Fire Rescue. The Agency and Partnership Award is given to a public safety agency that provides exceptional service through their assistance to Polk County Fire Rescue and our members. Tonight's honoree is the Polk County School Board, represented by Cosette Hubbard. As Ms. Hubbard makes her way to the stage, please help show appreciation for her service. Under the direction of Ms. Hubbard, the Polk County School Board and the Bartow High School Medical and Fire Academy program have supported Polk County Fire Rescue. This year, with this lady's enthusiasm and drive to create a sustainable program for her students that would motivate them to either pursue public safety careers or give them a passion for volunteering, a Teen CERT, Community Emergency Response Team pilot program began at Bartow High School, and the response was overwhelming. There were more than 50 students who expressed interest, so some students had to be turned away from the inaugural program. Now, with Ms. Hubbard's guidance, Teen CERT has blossomed from a pilot program into full-time program now with Polk County Fire Rescue. Students receive hands-on practice and realistic exercises that prepare our youth for the unexpected that could happen in their community. Cosette is also greatly involved in mentoring our cadet program and is vital in helping to raise and train the next generation of fire and EMS personnel. So tonight we say a huge thank you to Polk County School Board and Cosette Hubbard for their continued support and their investment in Polk County's Fire Rescue's future. Thank you. A second key individual in supporting the work of Polk County Fire Rescue is Allie Ketchum. Please show your appreciation for Allie and her agency, Polk State College's Center for Public Safety. Ms. Ketchum, an administrative assistant at Polk State College's Center for Public Safety, has been a great asset to Polk County Fire Rescue through their continued support for our honor ceremonies, our annual EMS symposiums, graduations, and many other training events. They continue to be gracious hosts and a valuable partner, allowing us to use their classrooms, auditorium, and the Eagle's Nest for our receptions. So thank you, Allie, and thank you, Polk State College, for always providing exceptional service and the accommodations you provide for Polk County. This year, we would like to recognize 5 groups for unit citations. Now, unit citations are awarded to work groups of agency members who demonstrate exceptional professionalism and exemplary skills during performance of a coordinated action, a fire rescue service, or operation. This first group is really large, so I'm going to ask that you join the chiefs down in front, please. Now, a lot of names. Tonight's first units to be recognized includes Battalion Chiefs Ben Casista and Bobby Bone, Captain Todd Tanner, Captain EMT Michael Martin, Driver EMT Jason Brock, Firefighter EMT Kyle Gramowski, Firefighter Trainee Alyssa Murphy, Captain EMT Jordan Webster, Driver EMT Brittany Sheehan, Firefighter EMT Michael Patterson, Firefighter Trainee Reagan Shiraus, Captain Paramedic Travis Walker, Driver EMT Don Brown, Driver EMT Amanda Willard, Firefighter Paramedic Daniel Sotolongo, Firefighter Paramedic Tyler Seitenstreicher, Firefighter Paramedic Lou Saracolo, Firefighter EMT Juan Luna, and Firefighter EMT David Jackson. These folks have quite a story. On Sunday, June 30th, a unique call, one of those once-in-a-career calls, was received that involved a patient who had a stroke. It was a clear, warm, beautiful weekend, nice afternoon, the weekend that preceded the 4th of July holidays. So there were lots of barbecues, festivals, family get-togethers going on in the county. When a call toned from the comm center that a gentleman who was hang gliding over Dean Still Road north of I-4, west of Highway 27, was experiencing a medical emergency mid-flight. This trauma prevented him from maneuvering the hang glider to land in an open area, so he ended up landing the hang glider in a 30-foot cypress tree located several hundred yards into a swamp. These arriving crews, realizing the scope of the situation, called for Polk County Special Operations teams and additional resources. Now, while waiting on those units to arrive on the scene, the engine and rescue crew began to cut a wide path through the swamp so that they could get access into the area. Fortunately, the Special Operations team was able to utilize a 35-foot ladder. They raised it to almost a 90-degree angle, tensioned and back-tied it for safety, then made contact with the gentleman 30 feet up in the tree. The Special Ops team released their patient from the hang glider, lowered him safely to the ground, and then they began medical treatment. These actions were deliberate. Precise movements were carried out, with all members most concerned about the safety for both the patient and each other, and they made that safety their top priority. This was the embodiment of teamwork at its highest level. So for your exceptional professionalism, the ingenuity in the rescue, and exemplary skills exhibited during this action, we recognize and honor each of you. Congratulations. Tonight's second unit receiving recognition includes Captain Brianna Campion and paramedics Jennifer Bowden Evans, Greg Harper, Brian Lynch, and Amanda Reynolds. Please join us on stage. In 2019, Captain Campion and her team launched a new program in Polk County. This team is an important part of a unit of Polk County Helping Hands and their jail transition program, which is a collaborative effort between Polk County Fire Rescue, the Polk County Sheriff's Office, and Polk County's Health and Human Service Division providers. Helping Hands use community paramedics alongside recovery peer specialists to assist inmates from the Polk County Jail with community reentry. The program ensures that participants engage in treatment, receive medical attention and medication, and connect with social services that will result in reduced arrests, behavioral health crisis admissions, and inappropriate use of emergency medical services. This program was inspired by the late Dr. Thomas McMicken from Bartow and his insistence that we could save lives and reduce repeated jail time by addressing our prisoners' behavioral health challenges. Captain Campion and her team have shown exceptional empathy and dedication to Polk County inmates in their role in launching and operating this program. Now, to this team's credit, Polk County Helping Hands Jail Transition Program, which is just a little over a year old now, already has received recognition from the National Association of Counties with an achievement award that honors innovative, effective county government programs that strengthen services for residents. So we commend this team for their exceptional professionalism, exemplary skills, and we recognize and honor each of you. Thank you. Our third unit receiving recognition tonight includes Captain Brian Steger, firefighter Mike Mount, firefighter paramedic Chris Crawford, firefighter EMT Kyle Lamson, and EMT Antoinette Stewart. Please join us. On December 21st last year, the crews of Engine and Rescue 26 in Lakeland, which is the Gulfview facility, were going about their normal activities from their daily duties. They were flushing the pump from an earlier fire and assisting with unloading new supplies that were being delivered. With no notice, a Polk County Sheriff's Office deputy drove into their station with another deputy in the back seat, unresponsive and in respiratory distress. So without hesitation, both crews, along with the daily supply driver, jumped into action. Together, they worked seamlessly as a team under these stressful circumstances to attempt to save the life of a fellow public safety member when this near-death situation had just been dropped on their doorstep. They then transported the SO deputy to the emergency room. Due to their quick and precise actions, the hospital staff credited this crew with saving that deputy's life. So for your professionalism, your exemplary skills, and your quick action exhibited during this situation, we recognize and honor each of you for your service. Thank you. Now, with great pleasure and indeed a privilege, we'd like to recognize our fourth unit citation recipients. Please show your appreciation to them as they come to be recognized. This team includes Deputy Chief Raph Fatone, Medical Director Paul Banerjee, Battalion Chief Ken Williams, Cheryl Jefferson, Paramedic Kristen Anderson, Retired Battalion Chief Audrey Pate, and Lisa Correll. This fall, Polk County Fire Rescue received accreditation from the Commission on Accreditation of Ambulance Services, known to you as CAS. This accreditation assures our Polk County residents and our visitors that the emergency medical services that Polk County Fire Rescue provides have met the Commission's highest standards for quality patient care, and that Polk County Fire Rescue stands ready to care for their families if needed. This is the first accreditation that our EMS service has acquired, and our team achieved this application and their recognition on their first application, which is a remarkable accomplishment. The accreditation affirms that the Polk County Board of County Commissioners and the county's medical community can be confident that the services provided by Polk County Fire Rescue have been submitted to careful scrutiny by an independent review process and have met all applicable best practices and highest industry standards. This accreditation helps EMS agencies increase their organizational performance and efficiency, increase clinical quality, and decrease risk and liability. The standards that CAS requires define the gold standard for the medical transportation industry and is of a higher caliber than is typically required for state and local licensing. This group of professionals was instrumental in preparing and processing the extensive application for the accreditation. Due to their diligence and attention to detail, the Commission on Accreditation of Ambulance Services recognized Polk County Fire Rescue as a gold standard agency. So for your exceptional professionalism and exemplary skills exhibited during this task, we want to recognize and, of course, thank each and one of you. Thank you. As we all know, seconds matter in our life-saving calls. For our final unit citation tonight, we recognize and invite you to applaud the efforts of Battalion Chief Lance Meacham, Captain Jamie Pines, Driver Engineer Nathan Holyfield, firefighters Matthew Evers and Curtis Wiggs, firefighter paramedic Jessica Ray, and Polk County Sheriff's Office dispatchers Valerie Hoyler, Jessica Lopez, Cynthia Seiler, and Alicia Rutledge. On March 12th, training, hard work, dedication, and compassion was all displayed by this crew from Station 2, which is in Medela. They responded to a cardiac arrest of a 15-year-old patient. The patient had just finished her first ever horseback riding lesson when she collapsed. Upon arrival, a sheriff's deputy was in the process of applying his AED pads to the patient. CPR was initiated and the patient was placed on the rescue unit's monitor. This then successfully defibrillated the patient with her heart returning to normal and the normal sinus rhythm. The young lady was then intubated and transported to the hospital. The crew's quick times for the medical interventions were all on the mark. The family of the young patient was thankful that within a short time, their little girl was up and walking again. And this is just an exemplary example of the team's performance and that teamwork that happens between immediate responders and first responders. So for your professionalism, your exemplary skills exhibited during this action, we recognize and honor all of you. Thank you. Our next award is the Meritorious Service Award, which is awarded to members who perform their duties under extraordinary or difficult circumstances over a period of time. It may also be awarded for performance that greatly exceeds the standards of expectations of the assignment, improves the safety, efficiency, or effectiveness of the agency. A member that exhibits a high degree of professional excellence may also be eligible for this award. This year, we are honored to have two individuals selected as Meritorious Service Award winners. As he makes his way forward, please help me recognize Captain Josh Cologne for his exemplary execution and decision-making during a call I'm going to tell you about. Josh? On Tuesday, September 17th, Captain Cologne, a paramedic, was traveling home going north on the Polk Parkway when he witnessed a serious car crash near Dixie Highway. He parked his vehicle and began assessing the scene, where he found a flatbed commercial vehicle and a small passenger car, both with severe damage. Cologne reported the accident to dispatch, then began to triage patients, all which were either entrapped or ejected from the vehicles. As he did so, he began relaying information that was pertinent to the other incoming units. When suddenly, the commercial vehicle caught fire, with patients still entrapped. Captain Cologne quickly retrieved and used all of his available fire extinguishers to prevent the fire from completely engulfing the vehicle, while several bystanders and law enforcement officers who arrived were there to assist. Due to Josh Cologne's quick actions and his decisiveness, several lives were saved. His professionalism and composure established the groundwork for a coordinated, multi-agency response and successful outcome. Tonight, we're proud to recognize you, Josh, for performing your duties under extraordinary circumstances and showing exemplary skills in the field. Thank you. We now would like to recognize the second recipient of the Meritorious Service Award, Cheryl Jefferson. Cheryl has been a valued member of Polk County Fire Rescue for more than 36 years. She served with the former Polk County EMS Division as office manager, assisted in the Fire Division merger, and transitioned to the current PCFR Office of Medical Direction. Cheryl is seen by her peers as a subject matter expert in the many required state and federal regulations surrounding EMS services. She ensures that Polk County Fire Rescue meets all of the requirements and processes that are required by the state. Her expertise and organizational skill were instrumental in the successful passing of biannual state inspections over the last 30 years, and this year her assistance was instrumental in successfully obtaining the CAS accreditation. Cheryl is the backbone of the Office of Medical Direction. Her behind-the-scenes work ensures the delivery of our exceptional EMS service, and her dedication to the division and the residents we serve is unwavering and deserving of this award. So Cheryl, please take a look across this room. Enjoy the thanks that you are about to receive from your peers for all the work you do for the division. Thank you. Our Medal of Valor Award winner is not here this evening, but I would like to tell you just a little bit about him because of the story of his tremendous extra effort in what he did to help save lives. This year, we are recognizing Battalion Chief Brian Golden, who was selected for his situational awareness and quick action. Just prior to 5 p.m. on Wednesday, May 15th, Battalion Chief Golden was traveling west on State Road 33 near Polk City when he noticed smoke and flames coming from the roof of a residence. He immediately entered the neighborhood to investigate. Upon arrival on the scene, Battalion Chief Golden found a fire-involved home with 2 adults attempting to exit the structure. He proceeded to assist in the evacuation of these 2 individuals. Then, once getting them to safety, he headed back to check on the neighboring homes. Golden contacted dispatch and alerted them to the ongoing structure fire. He then ran to the neighboring home just to the east of the home that was on fire, where he found someone at home and proceeded to escort that individual to a safety area, as his home was now also showing flames. Golden then began inquiring about possible residents being located in the neighboring home to the west of the original structure fire. He was told it was unoccupied as the residents were out of town. Soon, Polk County Fire Rescue units responded to the scene. Upon arrival, Squad 7 from Polk City immediately began to put water on the fire. They were quickly followed by PCFR Engine 39 from Saddle Creek. The fire was quickly upgraded to a 2-alarm fire, as there were now 3 homes involved. Additional units from Polk County Fire Rescue and the Auburndale Fire Department were then dispatched to the scene to help as well. And that day, a total of 21 fire rescue units were dispatched to help throughout the duration of the fire. All 3 structures were a total loss. A 4th structure received some minor damage to the blaze, but due to the quick actions of Battalion Chief Golden, no residents, no pets were injured in that ordeal. So for his quick action, he receives the Medal of Valor. It's truly been an honor for me to be here with you this evening, and I just want to share with you, as you know, that during the holiday season, sometimes I have a little box that I have all my Christmas bows and my holiday wrapping in, and there's a card that's taped inside the box, and the card says that Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is a lot like wrapping a gift and not giving it. So sometimes we're just too busy and too much in the moment to say thank you. So as I turn the microphone back over to your great leader, I do want to say thank you for everything you do to care for our residents. We pray for your safety every day. We're proud of you, and I hope you all have a very blessed Christmas. Thank you.
Maya, I'd like to personally thank you for your professionalism every time you help us in these ceremonies, which is often. You always make it great and more professional. So thank you for all your help. Appreciate it. Everybody want to give her a hand, please? Well, I get the distinct honor of taking over for the next part of our award ceremony here, and that is the Member of the Year Awards. But before I get to do that, I think it's only fitting that we recognize the folks that came before us and laid the groundwork for this organization and to be performing as they are and to do the things that we do. So I'm going to read off a list of the retirees that are here with us today. I'll ask them to stand and be recognized. David Cash. Raymond Chatlos. Gene Clarity. Nancy Gutierrez. Beth Haley. Terry Hancock. Cosette Hubbard. Keith Williams. Tony Otterino. Larry Nicolodi. And Eddie Taylor. I would personally like to thank each and every one of you for your dedication, your hard work to the public, and what you've done for Polk County Fire Rescue. Thank you all very much. Our first Member of the Year award is our Cadet Member of the Year, and it is awarded to a person that is a member of the Polk County Fire Rescue team who performed at the highest level of expectation throughout the year. This year, we are honored to call Devin Turner to the stage to be recognized. Cadet Turner is a dedicated and tenacious member of the Polk County Fire Rescue Cadet Program. Along with being an exemplary student enrolled at Summerlin Military Academy, he is also a member of the Health Occupation Student Association at Bartow High School. He is active in the First Responders Student Association. This year, he has dedicated his time to help remember those first responders that fell on September 11, 2001, and bring awareness to those first responders affected by PTSD and cancer. Tonight, we honor your focus, your dedication to the division and the profession. We do look forward to your bright future in public safety. The next, I would like to acknowledge the Reserve Member of the Year Award. And this award is awarded to the Reserve Member of the Polk County Fire Rescue Team who performed at the highest level of expectation throughout the year. We would now like to call to the stage the Detling family and his crews as we award and remember retired driver engineer reservist Bill Detling. Bill started his great career working for the Polk County Fire Rescue in 1976, and he retired in 2004, but he remained active as a volunteer until his recent passing. He served at several stations throughout the county, include most recently the Medela and Highland City stations. Between working in Michigan and here in Polk County, Bill had over 50 years of dedication and service as a firefighter. Bill also served in the United States Army. Tonight, we honor the memory and the legacy of driver engineer reservist Bill Detling for not only his lifelong commitment and service, but also his family's dedication and support. And tonight it is my pleasure, as we continue to honor Bill Detling and his legacy, the Polk County Fire Rescue Medalla and Highland City Reserve have established a 2020 Bill Detling Memorial Scholarship. At this time, I would like to invite Reserve members Terry Perkins and Billy Lalonde to the stage to assist with this presentation. This scholarship will be awarded to a Polk County Fire Rescue cadet who displays the commitment and passion for serving the public, as Bill did so proudly. We would ask Polk County Fire Rescue Cadet Lieutenant Ari Seaman to the stage to receive his scholarship. This scholarship that he's receiving will fully fund fire standards, 1 and 2 at Ridge Fire Academy, and EMT at Polk State. Ari, we are confident you will serve honorably in Bill's memory. Congratulations. We move on next to the Civilian Member of the Year Award. This award is awarded to our agency member who is not classified as a firefighter, paramedic, or EMT personnel, but who has performed at the highest level of expectation throughout the year. This year, we would like to recognize data analyst Stevie Vanover for her tireless work ethic and performance. Prior to joining Polk County Fire Rescue, Ms. Vanover had no prior experience in public safety. She was hired during a time of change within the Fire Rescue Division, landing in a whirlwind of activity that would have challenged the most seasoned member. She proved to be a quick study and has grown to become an integral part of the agency. She established valuable connections and relations with outside agencies, which has vastly improved the division's ability to utilize and share data. She has played major roles in multiple projects for the division, including the launch of the Pulse Point app, Multiple Eyes program, CAS accreditation, and National Fire Operations Reporting System integration. Stevie has helped to make improvements to the division's processes and constantly on the lookout for new ways to continuously take division to the next level. She makes herself fully available to anyone who needs her help. Many members of Polk County Fire Rescue have come to depend on her and her skill set. Stevie, thank you for your dedication and your expertise. We honor you. Our next Member of the Year is for Rookie Member of the Year. This will be awarded to the newly sworn member of Polk County Fire Rescue who has been recognized by his peers to have shown great teamwork, attitude, and a willingness to learn and to grow. Would Carlos Navarrete please come to the stage? Carlos began his career with the division in April this year as a paramedic. He has shown great teamwork not only with his crew, but also with our hospital partners. He was recently recognized by Winter Haven Hospital for assisting and protecting their nursing staff from a combative patient. Carlos has been a huge asset to the department, with interpreting in several situations where the language barrier could have hindered care without his assistance. These are just some of the examples of his teamwork and willingness to serve. Tonight we honor you as our inaugural Rookie Member of the Year. Congratulations. Now it is my honor to present the Sworn Member of the Year Award, which is awarded to the Polk County Fire Rescue individual who has performed at the highest level of expectation throughout the year. We would now like to call to the stage Battalion Chief Lance Meacham. On Monday, July 8th, Battalion Chief Meacham had stopped to grab a meal at a Publix on Spirit Lake Road and State Road 540. While in the store, he was flagged down by a Publix employee and informed that there was a pregnant woman in the parking lot who had been slumped over the steering wheel for her car for some time. Also in the vehicle were her 2 very young children. With summer temperatures hovering in the mid-90s, this also posed an issue for the woman and her children. Battalion Chief Meacham gained access to the vehicle and found that the woman, who was 39 weeks pregnant as well, had the symptoms of a narcotics overdose. He alerted dispatch to the situation and began to treat the woman. Once she was revived, Battalion Chief Meacham began to help a bystander cool off the two small children, while at the same time handing them off to the Department of Children and Families. At the hospital, an emergency C-section was performed, and the life of the unborn baby was ultimately saved. Along with serving on several Polk County Fire Rescue Committees, Battalion Chief Meacham has also received several letters of thanks and commendation from citizens for assisting in their time of need. Chief Meacham displays compassion and caring and recognizes that customer service is the utmost importance in all that we do. Battalion Chief Meacham represents the profession of firefighting and Polk County Fire Rescue in a positive light each and every day. For your actions, dedication, and professionalism, we thank you, Chief. Chief Meacham will remain on stage as we will continue this story. Tonight we'll be honored to assist two people who assisted Chief in that call I just described. The Citizen Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to a citizen whose actions contributed to the mission of Polk County Fire Rescue. We would like to call Publix employee Quentin Helms and citizen Scott Rivers to the stage, please. Both Quentin and Scott embodied the See Something, Say Something initiative by observing the situation and quickly reacting to the call for help. It was because of their attentiveness to their surroundings and quick actions that Battalion Chief Lance Meacham was able to assist the family. For your actions, Polk County Fire Rescue recognizes you and thank you and honors you tonight for your service. Thank you. I also have the honor and the opportunity to award a Chief's Award, and that's also in the recognition for continued dedication to the agency, mission, and its goals and objectives. The recipient of this award was personally selected by me. Tonight we'll recognize two individuals to receive this award. Will Battalion Chief Ramon Gonzales please join me on stage? It is my sincere pleasure to be recognizing Chief Gonzales for his efforts in helping make Polk County Fire Rescue truly a great place to work. Polk County Fire Rescue has experienced many challenging events over the past year or so. We were faced with the untimely passing of one of our own, Connor Cushel. We've been challenged by the increasing reality of our exposure to carcinogens, and we have also been reminded of our own mortality and the reality of the potential for mental health challenges. During these challenging times, it is when true leaders and holders of compassion come to the forefront and show others the way and become examples for the rest of us to follow. Chief Gonzales has been that leader. Chief Gonzales provided leadership and compassion that has helped our organization through some very challenging times. Many of these times I did not call on Chief Gonzales for help. He was just there. For his selfless nature and compassion for others, I am honored to award Battalion Chief Ramon Gonzales the Fire Chiefs Award for 2019. Also receiving the 2019 Fire Chiefs Award, I'd like to call Captain John Beery to the stage. Being part of the administrative team for a fire rescue organization such as ours here at Polk County, there are many challenges, and I am especially appreciative of each of the individuals who go above and beyond to make our organization world-class. One of these is certainly Captain John Beery. Captain Beery's primary function is that of staffing officer, which, by the way, is not only significantly important but also very challenging at the same time. Captain Beery has to be able to balance department-wide operational needs while at the same time respecting our team members' personal time with doing what's right for the right reasons. As you can expect, this is not an easy job. Captain Beery does not always get to be the most popular guy in an organization because at times he will have to deliver news concerning work schedules and assignments that are needed. Captain Beery has been able to effectively balance both of these important and sometimes competing needs. John is a tireless worker who has trouble saying no to increased requests. Captain Beery works with the PDRTP team, the fire recruits, on their physical and mental conditioning. He was also an advisor for our cadet program and is also a blue card instructor. John, for all your tireless efforts and contributions to our organization, I am very pleased to award you with the 2019 Fire Chief Award. Thank you, sir. And to conclude tonight's awards, I would like to render the microphone and the stage to Assistant Chief Parnell, who actually has a very special award and presentation to be made. Chief Parnell.
See if I can get through this. It's truly my honor and privilege to present this next award, the Distinguished Achievement Award. The criteria for this award is as follows. It's awarded to a member who, in the course of their assignment, performs a specific duty, action, or assignment at a superior level that demonstrates exceptional professionalism, attention to duty, and outstanding contributions to the fire rescue profession in general. I can think of no one who deserves this award more than Deputy Chief Mike Lincolns. Mike, would you please come up? Mike started as a firefighter here in June of 1987. Mike was promoted to fire company lieutenant in March of '89, then training captain in June of 2000. In June of 2003, Mike was selected for deputy chief, which is his current role. As you can tell, Mike is promoted ahead of his peers. This is due mostly to the fact that Mike has taken on every challenge aggressively and has excelled in every role he has been assigned. Mike will be retiring in February of 2020, and to say that we will miss him greatly is a vast understatement. Those of us who work with him daily know that his duties and contributions to the fire rescue profession are far too many to name or even count. Mike has also forged many relationships with outside agencies that have benefited our customers and the division. The deceptive thing about Mike is that he makes everything he does look so easy. Mike is a trusted advisor and a sounding board, mixed with a quick wit, a dash of biting sarcasm, and in the end, deep thought. All with the goal of eventually getting to yes. To sum my comments up, if I was tasked to create a list of those people who are or are nearly impossible to replace, Mike Lincolns would be a distant number one on that list. I know that we will get by without Mike, but right now I don't have any idea how we're going to do that. For now, I want to thank Mike for all he's done over the years and for his friendship. Mike exemplifies the type of professional that this award was intended for. Most, if not all, of our best practices or accomplishments here have Mike's fingerprints all over them. And this positive influence at Polk County Fire Rescue will be evident for many years into the future. Thank you, Mike, and well done.
As she often does to keep me in line and keep me in place, Rosa just told me I need to thank our sponsors, so I'll do that right now. This obviously wouldn't be possible without the kind contributions for the folks that join us today. So our sponsors include Advent Health for Polk, Steps Towing Service of Tampa, Hallmark Rev RTC, 10-8 Fire Equipment, ACT Environmental Infrastructure, Bennett Fire Products, Mid-Florida Credit Union, Polk State College, Excel Athletics, Weichert Ford, Publix, and Waterway Inc. Please give them a hand. And I would invite Chief Parnell back to the stage.
As a proud military veteran myself, it's an honor for Polk County Fire Rescue to join and partner with the U.S. Marine Corps for the Toys for Tots program. The Toys for Tots program has been delivering a message of hope to less fortunate youngsters since 1947. Each year, Polk County Fire Rescue has hosted the Stuff the Ambulance toy drive for the U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots program. Last year, following the awards dinner, we were able to donate over 750 toys to the drive. This year, I have no doubt that we're going to far surpass that from the numbers I've seen so far. So this is a great night. It's with a humble heart that I thank you for your kindness and generosity to help see that all children who wake up on Christmas morning have a toy underneath the tree. One of our rewards for doing this is we generally have door prizes for the toys that you bring. Tonight we have a very special door prize. And Mr. Hallman's going to make the drawing just to keep it legal. Because, not that I'm interested in this gift, in this prize, but we're going to like to read a little something from our friends at Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply. The gift tonight is a new Traeger pellet grill and some supplies. The Traeger Woodfire Grill is in conjunction Traeger Woodfire Grills, in conjunction with Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply in Lakeland, is proud to present this barbecue grill package. Included is a Traeger Pro 22 folded with a folding front shelf, cover, signature wood pellets, and a 6-pack gift box of Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply rubs. The retail value of this package is over $850. Both Traeger Woodfire Grills and Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply support our military and first responders. A majority of Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply associates are firefighters. Providing this grill package is their way of saying thanks and that we appreciate everything that you do to keep us safe. To the lucky winner, we hope that you're able to spend more time with your family and less time worrying about flare-ups on the grill. Welcome to the Traeger Nation and the Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply family. Mr. Hallman. You read it, I don't. Thank you.
636. So far, everybody good, right? Yep. 7, 3, 1.
Whoa!
Whoa! 636, 731.
I want my money back on these tickets.
Verify.
Yeah, there you guys.
Congratulations.
What's your name?
Douglas Ray.
Mr. Ray.
My daughter, Jessica.
Jessica. Okay.
Awesome.
Very nice to meet you.
Chief will meet you after to help you organize either taking it or delivering it.
Okay.
Okay.
Congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you very much for coming. I would be remiss if I did not mention the committee members that made it tonight like not possible. So our committee members for tonight's banquet are Rick Parnell, Rosa Lalonde, thank you very much, Rosa, Kathy Drainville, Cosette Hubbard, Chris Jonkier, Cheryl Jefferson, Tara Knickerbocker, Stevie Vanover, and Ken Williams. Will you all please stand? As we close tonight's celebration, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you who have been honored here tonight. I would like to point out that each of you truly reflects what it means to be a fire rescue professional, and I am proud to serve beside each of you. I would like to encourage and challenge all of us to maintain our collective enthusiasm for our profession and renew our personal commitment to serve. Thank you for what you do. Happy holidays and good night.